All right, correct. For us, the two biggest areas we're constantly looking to correct are gut function and toxicity. So now that we're good and nutrified, if you saw our Nutrify video, it's time to correct the damage that's been done from all the toxins in the environment, in the food, and conventional medicine, and so on. Especially for us, after having gone through conventional cancer treatment for Ryder, that stuff completely wipes out the gut and leaves all sorts of unwanted chemicals hanging around in the body. There is a reason that almost all childhood cancer survivors will face at least one secondary chronic illness by the time they're 40, and that the majority of those will be life-threatening, such as more cancer. And we're doing everything we can possible to make sure that that is not a reality Ryder needs to face. But even if you're not coming out of cancer, these are the areas where the most disease stems from, is toxicity and gut imbalances. And when these things get cleared up, we've seen a whole lot of conditions go away without much else. They're certainly the most important physical areas to have a handle on to make sure disease never touches your family in the first place. So within the concept of gut, we're dealing with two main factors. There's the balance of good and bad bacteria, and it's more complicated than just good and bad in reality, but those descriptions will do for this video. And then there is the lining of the gut itself. And with just about everyone, both of these areas are in severe need of correction. So we're always on at least one product to heal the gut lining and on at least one probiotic product to help with the balance of bacteria. And I should mention the products we use to heal the gut lining are also very protective of the gut lining in the first place. So we were absolutely doing as much of this as we could through conventional treatment and antibiotics and everything to protect it as best we could. And you'll notice we have a high dose probiotic category as well. Just getting started in trying to tip the scales of bacterial balance is way different than maintaining a decent balance, and the amount of actual bacteria that's added to the gut can really vary widely between products. So we've certainly found with ourselves that right up front, in an effort to get this turned around, especially after chemotherapy or antibiotics, that using a very high dosed product is going to make a way bigger impact in getting that turned in the right direction. So that's why there's a special category for that as a place to start. And especially when there is a lot of damage to the gut line, it's important to be as gentle on it as we can. So in addition to taking it easy on hard to digest foods when we're in repair mode, we're also sure to take digestive enzymes with our meals that will help digest the food. So overall, the focus can be more on healing than working on digesting all the time and continually getting irritated by some of the more difficult molecules it's not quite ready to handle yet. Now for detoxification, we've also broken this out into two categories. Their first is comprehensive programs that last weeks or months that are designed to address the whole digestive system or the whole body for that matter. We try to do at least a couple of these per year, if not more, because it's that important to us. Simply living a clean life in today's world is not enough, and it takes a concerted effort to really live in a clean body. And this is another place where the rotation concept comes in handy, is we rotate through several programs knowing that some of them are going to be stronger in certain areas than others. And then between these programs, we're also taking products to help stay clean as best we can. And that's where the daily rotation category comes in. These are products that we are using to soak up as much of the toxins that we're exposed to as it's happening so that there will be less to actually hang around the body in the first place. And it should be noted on the detoxification programs, we didn't do anything extensive like that when we were in the middle of conventional treatment for Ryder. We waited till that was finished, and we also didn't do any of the daily stuff right at the time of application because we did want it to do the job that it was there to do, and this is absolutely something we consulted with a licensed naturopathic oncologist on, and certainly encourage anyone going through treatment to do the same for a whole wide variety of reasons. All right, that takes care of correct, and I will see you at Protect.